Hey there, folks. It's me, JR, from Digital Retribution. I'm back doing these videos again. What I thought I'd start with is something that a lot of collectors like to do, which is show off month by month their latest purchases. So, I bought a stack of movies this month. I'm full tilt getting the website done as much as I can at the moment. So, I thought that I would start off with my haul, which has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 movies this month. I haven't gotten to watch them all yet. Some of them are even still in their wraps. So we shall just have a little bit of a look at what I bought and make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you haven't before. Also, check out the website www.digitalretribution.com. Of course, we have there over 400 reviews now. And there is also the Digital Retribution podcast. The latest episode the latest episode was about 2 weeks ago, and it was basically me addressing my issue with a lot of Hollywood movies around at the moment. Anyway, let's get on with what I have purchased. Now, what I've basically done is that I didn't put them in the order that I purchased them. I actually put them in order by companies that I actually bought them through, and then they're kind of in alphabetical order or whatever per company, just because I'm bizarre like that. Now we're going to start off with some movies from 88 Films. I didn't know these things existed until about a month ago. I'm a big fan of uniformity when you buy stuff. One of my favorite book companies, Hard Case Crime, they do all of their books with a very similar spine. It really annoys me that the earlier ones are smaller and the hardcover ones are different sizes. And like even in Australia, when Cinema Cult had issues with getting the correct black all of the time, that got my goat as well. But these ones are really cool. So they are the Tygon film collection. So these were all bought off a dude on eBay. Metal Movies, who has a great amount of stuff. Seems to be a pretty cool person as well. Delivers super quick. I live in New South Wales country, and the deliveries happen super fast. So I love that. It's one of my issues is with buying movies. Sometimes you buy something, and then it takes, however many weeks before you actually get it. And by the time you get it, it was like, why did I buy this? Anyway, so I got Blood Beast Terror. This is as you can see, Peter Cushing's in this one. I watched this one, had a lot of fun with it. Murderous moth, like a weremoth. Why not? Why not? We've had all sorts of stupid monsters in horror. We have very little self-respect, so who cares? Who cares what the monster is, right? The next one is one that I haven't seen yet. It's got Christopher Lee and Boris Karloff in it. Curse of the Crimson Altar. Again, these things all have this yellow spine and the same writing style through it, and all of them have these beautiful covers that sort of echo back to sort of ye old movie covers, which I think are really cool. So Curse of the Crimson Altar was my next one. Then I got The Sorcerers. Boris Karloff is in this one. And Ian Ogilvy, probably dramatically pissing all over his name and his entire family history. Again, yellow spine, beautiful cover, just stunning. Haven't watched this one yet. These were a lot of films that, if I have seen them, I saw them on DVD years ago and they've just gone, as it happens sometimes with films. Or they're ones that I have just flat out never seen before. So I'm slowly working my way through these. I'm doing some other reviews for the website. I'm trying to get ahead, so my fun watching isn't necessarily getting as much as I'd like it to, because working on the site has sort of got me sort of trapped with doing reviews. Next one, Vincent Price, Witchfinder General. I just want all of these covers as posters. I don't even really give a tinker's cuss about what the film's like. I just want these posters. These posters are awesome. Again, Yellow Spine. Another one, Yellow Spine, The Body Stealers. This has got Patrick Allen and Hilary Dwyer in it. I'm definitely sure I've never, put it this way, I'd remember this hat. So I definitely have never ever seen this one before. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that one. Again, Yellow Spine, similar sort of thing. Next one, Blood on Satan's Claw, the classic. Gotta love it. Here I have it. I'm very happy. Can't wait to watch that one. I'm pretty sure that I saw this years ago, mainly because I remember that girl's eyebrows. I seem to remember the Faculty of Horror having a bit of a shot. I can't remember if it was this one or not, but I seem to remember them having a bit of a shot at this movie. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that one. Again, same thing. Yellow Spine, love it. And the final one in the 88 films ones that I got is Ian Bannon and Judy Geeson. Doom Watch. I think everybody has seen this dude in something like photos on T-shirts or in the many books about horror that we've got in our collections. That one always seems to pop up. I don't know if I've actually seen this or not. I feel like I have. I feel like it's something that I've definitely seen. Going to get stuck into it. Yellow Spine again. So that's all of the 88 films ones that I got. I'm pretty stoked with that haul. I think that's an awesome bunch of films, and I mean, like, they look awesome all on the shelf together. I hope they keep doing that. I also love that every film's got like a little symbol, which is a great way to sort of represent the films as well. I really like that. I hope that they continue with that. If I'm to really have an issue with it at all, it's one of them has a slightly, the Curse of the Crimson Altar has a slightly different yellow, slightly annoying, but I'll get over it. Whatever. So the next are just two films that I just bought that aren't related to any sort of collection or company or anything. This one I watched on Netflix a while ago, and basically. This is a cracker of a film. Like, I thought that this was going to be some dumb net shit. If the shit fits, wear it. I thought this was going to be some dumb Netflix bullshit, and found myself really drawn into it. It's a quality movie, a lot of fun. I haven't reviewed it. I should probably review it. But Netflix is my like, I'll taste that, and if I can find a physical release somewhere, I'll grab it. And so Abigail was part of that. Don't mind me a vampire movie, especially love a vampire movie that has a little bit of subterfuge in the story going on, and Abigail certainly does have that. Really good film. And surprisingly unannoying young actor as well. You know how you sort of get to that point sometimes with the younger actors and you're like, oh, when's this kid going to shut up? She's really good. A lot of fun, this movie. And like I said, didn't know there was a physical release, so I was very happy to find that out, that there was a physical release. The next one's another one that was a shot in the dark, and I have reviewed it because what I want from movies more than anything else is for them to surprise me. And this really surprised me because I'm not a fan of the Conjuring films. I'm not a fan of the Annabelle films or any of that shit. I just think that they're all pretty dumb. I'm just not a fan. And so I don't know what possessed me. Possessed. I don't know what possessed me to buy a film called Taro. Now, the big draw card you think would be the guy from Spider-Man who's in this. What's his name? Jacob Batalon. But if anything, he's the worst thing about this film. So this film, Cursed Tarot Pack, blah, blah, blah. Kids do their horoscopes with a tarot pack and they start getting picked off one by one in strange ways. Essentially, it opens with the finding of the tarot pack. It's like the beginning of an Evil Dead film where they find the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. It turns into a Final Destination film, And then the creatures that turn up in it here and there have like 13 Ghosts vibes. It's only rated M. It's not very gory. Jacob Batalon or Batalon or whatever his name is the worst thing about it. He sits out of place in the film. Full review coming up to the website very, very soon. Taro, get on it. I thought it was good. I liked it. So next is some Arrow video films. Massive fan of Arrow. I've got far too many Arrow video stuff, and even down to things that I have bought multiple times because just making my hair look like a fucking fruitcake. Arrow Video. They really, really do some great stuff. I really, really love their bits and pieces, and I've bought some of their films multiple times just because I've thought, like, I've bought like this edition and then they've re-released it in a steelbook and I've bought the steelbook again, or like I've bought the Vincent Price box set and then bought the steelbooks because I liked the artwork on the steelbooks. More money than sense, unfortunately. Pretty stupid, but that's what collectors do. So I've bought 3 new old Arrow films. So I got Dream Demon, which I can remember reading about heaps in like Fangoria and shit like that for ages. And I don't think I've ever seen it. When I purchased it, I kind of thought that what I was actually buying was the one that has Richard Lynch in it and maybe Jennifer Rubin. And the name of that seems to have left me at the moment. This has got Jimmy Nail in it. So, like, I don't recall if I've seen this at all. So this is going to be something that I thought was one thing, has ended up being something else, and I'll either get a treat or I won't. The next thing I got was one that I think everybody knows, The Mangler, with Robert Englund in it. Somehow this film has slipped me by. What is it? A killer laundry machine? Well, I find laundry to be something that makes me want to kill myself anyway. So, The Mangler is it's got Englund in it. So it's one of the things that I guess when he was trying to find things to do other than Freddy Krueger, but because he was remembered so well as Freddy Krueger that he couldn't. And he did stuff like this instead. And he did Phantom of the Opera as well. Did he do a Phantom of the Opera movie? I think he did. Not watched that yet. Looking forward to it. This last Arrow one is one that blind buy, bought it because I like the cover and have fallen in love with it completely. The Stylist. It's a 2020 horror film and directed and co-written by Jill Gavagizian. I've brutally murdered her name, even worse than the murders that are in this. Now, this film is somewhere a mix between Maniac from the golden age of slashers. It's got a little bit of May in it and maybe a touch of single white female. Fell in love with this film. The female lead in it, whose name escapes me, Najara Townsend. She's so good in this. She's so emotional. The scenes of butchery in it are filmed like they're romantic scenes. There's a real lot of love in this film, and there's a lot of love of cinema in this film as well. I really can't recommend this enough. I would like, for something that was a blind buy, for me to sit down on my ass and go, how do I not know about this? You know, it probably got like a little side blurb in a magazine somewhere and didn't really get much of a push, which I'm surprised. But I thought Rue Morgue would have pushed it with it being directed by a woman. But having said that, it's hard to get Rue Morgue these days too. So who knows? Maybe it was in one and I've missed the issue. But The Stylist, Arrow Video, get on it. So from there we go to Umbrella. The Australian company Umbrella. I've been a big fan of Umbrella. They've been around for, 20 years or something now? They introduced me to so many types of films that I can't even tell you. And there's a couple of re-releases here and some stuff that I haven't had before. The first one is the Chris Smith film Creep. I love this movie. I must admit that I have a small bit of affection for Franca Potente after Anatomy and Run Lola Run and Born Identity, I think. Was she in Blow as well with Johnny Depp? Anyway, I really like that actor. I didn't realise that Craig, this is Craig here, I didn't realise that Craig was played by Sean Ferris, what's his name? Um, but he's the guy who was the guy with the red hair and beard from Prometheus. I didn't realise that he played this role. Great, great movie, lots of fun. There is archival and new stuff on here, and a really, really nice little mini doc by Jarrett Garn about UK horror train-based movies called Mind the Gap. Worth it for that. Don't like this packaging too much. It's got like a cool little fold-over bit, which I do like, but it's going to fall away. But the slipcase is really, really tight, which I'm not a big fan of. And like I really like that packaging, but then the slipcase is just a little bit shitty, which is makes me a little bit sad, but so be it. The next one I got was Pulse. I think I've only seen the Western version of this. Was there a Western version of this? Had probably like Buffy or someone like that, and it had Sarah Michelle Gellar or someone like that in it. I'm not sure if I've seen this before, but it seemed to be a much a film that I needed to watch. I like J horror. I like most Asian horror films. I don't know, is this J horror? Is this Japan? Yeah, set in Tokyo. So I do like J horror and Thai horror and stuff like that. So Hong Kong action movies and stuff. So I'm sure that I'll get a bit of a kick out of this. It was good. I think I got that from JB Hi-Fi or something like that. And then finally, I think it's another Chris Smith film that came out in a similar way. Yeah, Severance. Danny Dyer here, who cracks me up every time he's on 8 out of 10 Cats, because he's such a Cockney road man. Just kills me. And I really like I think her name's Laura Harris. Is that her name? She was in The Faculty. This is a weird sort of a hostelly, you've gone to Central Europe and things are weird and people are weird and blah blah blah. I dig it. I really, really like it. I think Chris Smith's direction is great. I don't know if it held up as well as what it did when I first saw it years ago. I think that type of horror may have moved on a little bit. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. Again, same issue with the packaging. Not a fan of it. Look, that the bottom's fallen away already. But I really like this sort of pop arty style packaging. But the slipcase isn't very slippery. I think that's a little bit shit. But it's nice that Umbrella have started to realise that what they offer, as far as what they do to collectors, is actually something worth collecting. So I'm pretty happy to see this sort of stuff when they do this. Not a film that I remember being as great as what it was, but still had a lot of fun with it. The next one I got is one that I picked up from Umbrella directly. Those ones I got from JB Hi-Fi. I picked up this Super Duper Intruder box set. This is what I want to see from every single company to do these sexy, gigantic boxes. So you've got... thank you for stalking with us. You've got this amazing box set, and in here we have got... And I think that this is such a cracker of a mixture of stuff in here. So we've got a little booklet that has a bunch of articles in it about the film, and they're by Alexandra, Helly and Nicholas, and it's like articles about the film and photos and promo posters and stuff like that. Pretty cool little booklet. This I love. Being a big horror movie fan for as long, I've probably read more horror magazines than I've seen horror movies. Started reading Famous Monsters when I was about 4 or 5. Always had monster magazines around me, and they've inserted a little copy of Gore Zone, a little replica copy of Gore Zone that's got the Intruder articles in it, but the whole thing has been replicated from start to finish. Same thing, difficult slipcase. Love that cover. Has this cover, which it kind of makes me think that it was a Fry Rags shirt at some point. But yeah, super good. I do love the fact that it's got a half off voucher on the back. Very, very clever. Beautiful packaging. This is what I want, Umbrella. Every day, every single week. You will push out every single other movie releasing company out of my loves if you continue to do stuff like that. I think there's a few more that are like that are coming up. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. So that's all the Blu-rays that I have. There was some 4K in that as well, and then finally I've got just some a new release 4K and some catch-up 4Ks just to go into the collection. Uh, I have a massive problem with Walt Disney not releasing any of their streaming service stuff on in like on a regular release. It feels like they're punishing collectors for not having for not taking up the Disney service. I won't take up the Disney service. We have a couple of times to watch a few things. I wanted to give The Mandalorian a go and things like that. But realistically, I would rather my physical media every single day of the week. So what that means is, unfortunately, is that stupid me buys the shit that Sony make. Yes, I have Morbius. Yes, I have Madam Web. And yes, I have Kraven the Hunter. The way I figure it is that none of these could be worse than Spider-Man No Way Home, because that was a piece of shit written by the internet for people who don't care what they put their eyes on. I wear glasses to protect my eyes, and I also have a modicum of taste, and that film doesn't hold up. It didn't hold up. We all stroked each other's rhubarbs because we were excited just to see all of the old Spider-Men together. But at the end of the day, it was written by the internet, and it forced almost every single actor in it to lie as a part of their publicity. So I don't know about you, but I'm not prepared to sacrifice my integrity for a little bit of fun on the internet and have a movie that comes out with me in it. It just turned like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield into utter bullshit artists. Anyway, that's just me being a bitch. Don't worry about that. So I've bought this. I know it's shit. I'm going to go in watching it. It's going to be shit. You know, the good thing about knowing that something's going to be shit is I'm not going to be disappointed. When you go to the toilet to take a shit and you do a shit, you go, I took a shit. I bought a shit. I'm going to watch a shit. I'm going to be happy that I've bought a shit. And then we go from there. Yeah, I will point out though, it's just still plastic wrapped. I haven't watched it yet. So, yeah, I'm not quite so. It didn't reach the top of the pile of stuff that I bought. Next one was one that I don't own it. I don't know why I didn't own Pulp Fiction. I probably used to have it on maybe DVD and just hadn't watched it in ages and just had a hankering to watch it the other day. Went and looked through my DVDs and was like, okay, I don't have that. Did I give it to somebody or did something happen to it? And I decided I needed it back again. I think this is a marvelous film. Absolutely love it. I also have fond memories of the night that I saw it for the first time. A friend of ours invited us over and we saw a double feature of Pulp Fiction and Suspiria. What a night. What a great night of cinema that was. And, few beers, good friends, takeaway pizza, Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino, Dario Argento. What a combo. Perfect. Great film. And if for some reason you haven't seen this, why? Go and watch it. Interestingly, I have seen a cut of this film where they do it in chronological order because the film is actually filmed out of chronological order. If you watch this film in chronological order, it is such an awkward watch because it's like nothing happens for most of the film. But when it's the way it's chopped together, the way Tarantino does his editing, fantastic. Finally, we have a film that... Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Stranger Things. Every time I watch Stranger Things, all I think of is that I love this, and I loved it when it was called The Monster Squad, and I loved it when it was called The Goonies, and I loved it when it was called Super 8. Super 8 is a corker of a science fiction film. This 4K release is stunningly beautiful. It's a great watch. The weird thing about this film is it's got this amazing art on the cover, and I don't know which Fanning is in it. Is it Elle Fanning? Whichever Fanning is in it. It doesn't even list the cast on the back. Oh, well, whichever. She looks like she's young in this, but she looks like she's about 4 or 5 in this painting of her, and she looks a whole lot. She's obviously mid-teens in the actual film. I mean, she's driving a car, for God's sake. Super 8. If you like Stranger Things and you've never seen Super 8, I have a dual-edged sword suggestion for you. Don't watch it, because it'll make you wonder why you ever watched Stranger Things, because it is the proto version of Stranger Things and is far better, because it doesn't go for 5 seasons that have taken what feels like 180 years to release. And the other thing is that do watch it if you're a Stranger Things fan, because you might actually find it's a pretty cool addendum, and it might to the Stranger Things story, and it might make you go, if is addendum, is that what I mean? Appendix? I don't know what I mean, but you might find that this will make you go back and look at stuff like the Monster Squad, and look at stuff like the Goonies if you've not seen those films. If you've not seen the Goonies, hang your head in shame. This is a cracker of a film, and it was I think it was on one of those. I think I got these two and something else on the buy two get one free sort of a deal. So get on that. Super 8 is magnificent. Okay, well that's all that's my DVD collection that came in for March. I'll probably do this again. I had a bit of fun looking back at the stuff that I'd watched and all the rest of it. Some of these films are actually I've already reviewed Taro and Creep for the website. I might actually do some of those 88 Tygon film collection. But yeah, it's... how good is physical media? It's fun, right? It's just so nice that, like, why would you just have nothing but streaming? They're going to fall over. Why would you just have nothing but streaming when you can actually have the physical thing? And when you want to watch something, you can actually just go to your shelf and slide it off. Like, why would I want to replace all of these books with a Kindle that doesn't have any of the scope? Why would I want to replace any of my statues and stuff with digital shit? You know, I'm just cranky. I need an afternoon nap. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, the first of the new Digital Retribution videos. Like I said earlier, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you like about this video. Tell me what your new video releases were that you purchased. Even go to the website, www.digitalretribution.com, and take a look at the reviews there. I've got reviews going up fortnightly. This year I have something special happening in June. Of course, in October I have Nicktoberfest again, where I just do Nicolas Cage films, because why wouldn't you do only Nicolas Cage films? It feels like he's done like 1 million movies, so I may as well do them. And then coming in February of next year, I'm going to redo my old thing that I used to do, which is Too Fast 2 February, where I only review movies that have something to do with vehicles in them. And this one I've actually got two, unusually I've got 2 documentaries in them. One of them which is a real shocker, a real horrifying sort of a doco. But yeah, so check out the podcast as well. Digital Retribution, available on Spotify. I'll no doubt be complaining about something on there very soon as well. And thank you for watching. You guys are the best. See you later. Bye.